Yo. Welcome into the ChrisBeCappinn Show, man. Today is August the 4th, 2026. Only one game on the board for today. Before we talk about it, we'll look back at yesterday like we always do. Yesterday went well, man. Yesterday went well. I think short list was 4-1, what we talked about. The only loser was Seattle. Seattle first half. I told you guys I liked them earlier better than full game. Either way you played it, it was a loss. You know, New York actually came to play early. 18 to, I think it was 28-18 at the end of the first quarter. They got the job done, but Aces first quarter didn't work out because Asia ended up going to the bench and they let Atlanta go on a 7-0 run after the Alicia Gray foul to not cover that first quarter plus a half. But first half was a winner. Full game was a winner, which I like first half a little bit more. That's what I had on the short list. What else was it? Chicago, Phoenix. I told you guys Phoenix yesterday. I like them. I ended up betting them. That was a winner. And then the two-player prop, Jackie Young, points and rebounds and assists was 10.5, and she finished with triple-double last night. So easy winner there. DeWanna Bonner crashed those boards again and ended up going over as well. So that was a winner too. Things have been going pretty well overall. Hopefully you guys are still finding ways to make some money as well. Of course, I'm in the car today. I'm traveling. Won't have time to be at my computer, but make sure you guys are, using the resources. I continuously say the same thing over and over again. They're all listed in the description of the videos. They always are. If I'm looking for player props, I'm always looking towards Outlier. That is linked in the description. Same thing with, if I'm looking for side and total, then I'm doing my SDQL, but I'm also always checking out the Money Baller. Just really, really good resources. And if I'm looking for odds, I'm always checking Odds Gym to make sure I get the best of the line. And I think oftentimes I don't think it's stated enough how you want to get the best of the number every single time. I feel like I repeat it in my mind over and over again, but not really say it a lot on camera. So anyway, one game, let's jump into it, which is the Valkyries at the crib. Again, same Toronto team. No, not sure why Kathy put one game on. I mean, we got 15 teams now, and you only got 2 teams playing tonight. That makes no sense. But regardless, it's the only game we got. Injury report-wise, I think Golden State is still – they should be healthy. They got Gabby Williams back in that last game. She looked decent. And on the Toronto side of things, the couple things that changed here is that you got Marina Mabrey upgraded to questionable, so she could potentially come back in this game, which would help out, Toronto's offense a lot. And then Anisha Morrow, of course, newly acquired. She's now in Golden State. She made her entrance to the team, I think on Sunday, and now, she's cleared everything and she's listed as probable. They're expecting her to play. So the line sitting at 13.5, total sitting at 169.5. It's up from 168.5. And the way I kind of think about this game, man, is like, so we had Golden State. I told you guys I had Golden State. I got them early, minus 11.5 in the last game. And it was a sweat, man. Golden State just not playing as much defense. I was looking into it this morning before I left the house. And the defense last 3 games has just not been great, man. I don't like that. I never check these splits, but I don't like that all the money is on the over. But that's the way I was kind of looking in this game. It kind of makes sense. I checked the numbers with Anisha Morrow on the floor when she was, doing her Connecticut tenure. She was not great as far as her plus minus. She doesn't help out the defense. She's a great rebounder, of course. But I don't really want to look towards the side. And I think if I had to, it'd be Toronto. Toronto has been a lot better for whatever reason catching points on the road than they have been at home. I want to say there's something like 8-2. I'm sorry, 8-4 ATS when they're getting points on the road. But they're 10-2 to the over, right? They don't play a lot of defense. I don't have my notes in front of me, but I wrote it down when I was looking into it last night / this morning. 10-2 to the over on the road. Those games are going over by about 16 points. I think it's 15.8. They're averaging 190 points. This total is below that. The total on Sunday was 164.5. They finished with 176, I think it was. So it could be a little bit more of an over game. Like, again, all the money is on the over. All the money, I think, is on Toronto plus the points as well. Of course, you need to see, if Mabrey's going to be in. I wouldn't play that. I wouldn't touch this game until I know Mabrey's status. She was dealing with I think it was a neck injury or back injury, neck or back, I think it was on Sunday. So you need her in. I think Golden State, should be able to score the basketball. I'm not sure why they're not locked in as much defensively. I was going through it, and their first, I don't know how many games they played, but all the games up until the last three, they were holding teams to about 42% shooting on the season. Their 3-point defense is still about the same, but teams are shooting like 48% in their last three games. All three of those games, of course, have gone over the number. You got the game against Phoenix that they lost outright right after the All-Star break, and then the one against the Mystics, they lost that game as well. They were laying points in that game, of course. That was before the All-Star break. And then, most recently, it was them doing a lot of the scoring, but that game against Toronto the other night was also, another over game, man. So I don't know. Maybe the Valkyries aren't as locked in right now. They covered that game, but the even without Mabry, Sandy Brondello said it after the game. They just fought really, really hard in that game, and she was proud of the effort. And I think you got to be short-handed team. Probably should have ended up covering the game. They couldn't get anything from their bench in that game. The bench would be a little better. I kind of want to, if Mabry plays, I kind of want to take the points, man. I kind of want to take the points. I think teams go through spurts in the season, and Golden State got hot. They got really, really hot for a while, and they had won 8 games in a row, or I think it was a franchise record, 8 games in a row. They had covered, I think 7 of those, and now they're starting to cool off a little bit. So I know they got Dallas up next as well. I was looking into that. I think they play again on Friday. Not that it's a look-ahead spot because they beat Dallas, I think, by 11 the last time that they played, 91-80. But yeah, man, I don't know. I kind of feel like 13.5 is too many points, man. 13.5 might be too many points. Might look towards Toronto early in this game as well. So those would be my thoughts on the game, man. Hopefully that helps you guys, with your handicap. Didn't really dive too deeply into player props. I'd never want player props in the Golden State Valkyries game. Even though I can say that Janelle Salon has been really, really good. She's been money against this team. I think she had 24 the other night. In the first game of the season, she killed them as well when they were in Toronto. They ended up winning that game by 8. So, yeah, plus the points for me, if I'm betting it, need to know the status of Marina Mabry. Again, over as well. I think both of these teams can score the basketball. It's still scary, even though the Valkyries have gone over in 3 straight games. Still scary for me to want to pull it over on them because I know their offense can be so bad at times, man. They're just not knocking down 3-point shots. But I think the best play on the board is probably the points. I think I'll put the 13.5 in my pocket if I was playing the game. And that's going to be it, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, check out the resources. They're all linked in the description of the video, as they always are. You guys enjoy your Tuesday, man. Enjoy the game tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm out.